Hello, and welcome to this week's Mystic Moonstone, a weekly angel card reading. I'm using my Tony Command Selenia cards this week. I just felt drawn to the old and the familiar. The duration for this reading is the 14th of October through to the 20th. Let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us. First card we have is Archangel Ragu and Conflict Resolution. Okay, when the conflict resolution card comes up, as I always say, it can be external or internal. So let's have a look and see what comes up with that. Okay, it's external. Angel of Union, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So if you're having problems at the moment, watch out for a little bit of resolution coming in, and don't always be quick to jump on the negative, okay? Relationships are made up of highs and lows. I think it's nearly impossible for two people to just spend their lives together and not argue, you know, and even, you know, the best couples in the world have arguments. So let's have a look and see what we have for midweek. I have a cat in here today, so if he comes over, that's why, but I think he'll stay out of the way. We have Archangel Raziel and we have Hidden Worlds. I always want to call that card Hidden Words because quite often, and I think this kind of goes back to the conflict and the resolution and everything else, it's not what's said, it's what's not said. Quite often it's not what you're saying or what you're hearing, it's how you say it, it's how you hear it. And never is that more true than messages, okay? I mean, the amount of people I read for who are ready to split up with someone or really angry about something because of a message, and then when they say, can I read the message to you? And they read it to me, and it's just so, you're like, well, why are they getting angry with that? But then you hear the way they read it, the tone they put into it, their emotions that they actually reflect onto that message, you know. And quite often you kind of hear misunderstandings coming because of that, okay. So, you know, when you read a message, make sure you're reading it in the voice of the person who sent it and not your inner voice. Okay, and we have the card of hope. So, as I would say, whoever, you know, if this is resonating with you, if you're basically at this moment in a relationship, whether that's a romantic relationship, remember it can be a work colleague, you know, if you've got a situation going on at work, you know, relationships don't always have to be romantic, but, you know, that card is saying about partnership, that's saying about two people working through something and working together, you know, no matter what form of relationship it is. So then when you come to the midweek, you have the hope, and they're saying to you, no, there is hope for this, but you have to be willing to look at what's hidden, look at what's out of sight, listen for those silences, listen for those tones, see what's really kind of being said, what's really, you know, I mean, some people, they say one thing and mean something totally different, you know, because of their own emotions. Let's have a look. End of the week. We have Archangel Sandalphon and we have prayer. When Archangel Sandalphon comes in, it's normally a lovely sign that your prayers are going to be answered. So, you know, so I would say if you're praying for peace to be the outcome, for a resolution to be the outcome, to know what's happening, then that's what's going to happen around the weekend. And we have prosperity as well. So if that's linked to work. But remember, prosperity can actually come in many, many ways, okay? You know, you can be the richest person in the world, but if you're lonely, you'll feel poor. I always use the example, if you're on a desert island and you suddenly find, I know Bear Grylls threw that out of the water, didn't he, in that recent programme where they was all fighting for money while starving. But I always think, if you're on a desert island and you've got nothing to eat, nothing to drink, and you found a box of money, then it would be pointless for you because you can't eat it, you can't drink it, and you're going to die, and you really can't take it with you. It would be far better in that situation, wouldn't it, to find, I don't know, a packet of food, or that would be your wealth. So wealth changes depending on your circumstance. Okay, you could be rich, you could be madly in love, but you could be very ill. and then you would still feel poor. So, so when the prosperity card comes in, especially when it comes in with the prayer card, I would say those kind of coupling, for me, it's about what are you praying for, what will make you feel rich. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap. Archangel Ragu, beginning of the week, he is the angel of relationships, brings in that healing. As I said, the relationships can be many different kind of, just, it's limitless, isn't it? You can have work colleagues, you can have neighbours, it can be romantic, it can be family, it just goes on. Then you have the angel of union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness, and there's a lovely dove over there which is symbolic of peace as well. The partnership is what's really drawing me in to say that this is possibly more romantic, more work colleagues, more, something where you're doing something with someone, where you're going forward with someone, where there's that partnership, there's that agreement that you're going to be in this together. Okay, then we go to Archangel Raziel. Can't even speak today, sorry. Archangel Raziel, and I'm not going high this time, so don't worry. Archangel Raziel, and it's hidden worlds, and as I said, I always want to call that hidden words, because quite often when that comes up, it's what's hidden behind the scenes, it's what's not spoken about. It's just learning to read between the lines. And then you have hope, and that's lovely. I'm being drawn to that lovely yellow flower on there, and that's kind of reminding me of a daffodil. So I want to go around the springtime. I know I'm reading for now, I know I'm reading for midweek, but you have to remember that quite often when a reading happens, it's like seeing the first step, but it's where that step is going to lead on to. It's where that journey is going to reach the point where you feel, I don't know, you have a result, the reward is coming in, you feel the achievement. So whatever that hope that you feel midweek, I want to say watch out around the spring, because I feel that's where you will really reap the benefits of it. So if it's a relationship, it will be the relationship will really kind of blossom at that time. If it's something to do with work, that's when you'll reap the reward then. Okay, because I'm really being drawn to that flower, and I really want to say springtime. Okay, so we have Archangel Sandalphon at the end. He is the angel of prayer. What he brings back your answered prayers. Okay, so it feels again like a really positive sort of end to the week. Just feeling that sense of peace, feeling that you have, to the last card, your prosperity, your wealth, what it is that would make your life feel enhanced, make you feel wealthier as a person, okay, richer. And rich is not always finance, okay, so remember that. Okay, I think I've got to the end of this reading. The cat's much better than the dog's, isn't he? He's just quietly sleeping there, but he always does when I work. Okay, so I'll say love to you all. Thank you for continuing to support the page. It was lovely having a colour wheel up last week. Hope to do so again this week some point, or if not this week, it'll be next week. And please continue to support the page. It's only you visiting that makes it special, okay? That's the energy we want that interaction going on. And anything you want to see more of on the page, just let me know, okay? You can either ask on page, or you can send me a private message. I will always try and get back to you. Love to you all. Bye.